Hey everybody, I'm live. I'm 3 minutes late, but I'm here, guys. I'm gonna wait for some more people in chat. Just started. It's been cold. I don't know about any of y'all, but I have been freezing for, I would say, a whole week and 3 days now. It's cold. Let's see. I'm gonna send this out. Hold on. Hey. Just giving y'all some more time to come in the chat. Hey, Vanessa. Hi. Trying to send this off. Here we go. All right. Okay. Got it all. How you been doing, Vanessa? Hey, Michelle. Oh, you're the one that asked about my jacket? You got one now, though, right? You got one. I'm so cold. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'll wear it. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty, all right. I'm cold. How about I wear it? I need to represent, don't I? Hey, Kathleen. How you doing? Yeah, I love it too. So how about I wear it? You can wear yours too. We'll both represent. I might not see you in it. Hey, Kristen. Woohoo! Can't wait for this. Hey, girl. Hey, girlfriend. Can't wait to talk about what's been going on. It's been an interesting and eventful 7 days, hasn't it? It's been pretty cool. I want to talk about it too. Been waiting for this one. Hey, Michelle, you love it. Dolores, hi. Nancy, hey, Shawna, I loved you and Rhonda the other night. Thanks, Tanya, for all your wonderful artwork. Take care. I know, Tanya does our graphics, and she does amazing. That very first picture that y'all click on, that's her work. She just puts our picture in it. She makes us gals look good. Let's see. Vanessa, did you get snow in Georgia? No. I'm so upset about that too, guys. I was raised in Arkansas, right? So my mom got like 6 inches and snowdrifts like this. And I'm like, oh, it's heading this way. Woohoo, gonna have snow day. And it finally hits, but it's just freezing rain, which is a bother, by the way. I ain't saying it's not. Freezing rain can be dangerous. But it turned to minus 12 degrees, and just ice. No snow. I did get off work for the ice, though. So is that technically a snow day? I don't know. But I got off work for that, for ice. I had to go to work the next day, but hey, I got an extra day off. I had Monday off because it was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and Tuesday because ice. So my work week this week was 3 days. I mean, done. Kathleen, love your jacket. Thank you. It was a Christmas gift from a very, very, very close friend of mine who knows my love for Elvis. Hattie, hello, beautiful. I'm ready. She's ready. Yes, indeed, to talk about Prissy. Oh yeah, huh? We're ready. It seems like a lot of eventful stuff's been going on. We'll get to the nitty gritty real quick. We're gonna get the pleasantries and the highs over with first, but I've got some doozies for you guys. Doozies. Ophelia. Hi, Shawna. Oh, I love your name, Ophelia. It's so old fashioned. I like that. Nancy. Hey, Shawna. I love your jacket. Thank you. I'm cold. I have told the ladies above before y'all got in here, if I'm going to have it on my chair, I might as well wear it. So I'm wearing it. Teresa. Hello, Shawna. Hey, Michelle. Got a lot here in Iowa. Michelle, I'm jelly. I want it a lot. It doesn't ever snow here. Like if it does snow where I'm at in Georgia, it's like a fluke. It lasts hours and then it melts in a day. Or it'll be like 9 or 10 years and we get a real good one that you can build a snowman with. Do you want to build a snowman? I wish. But then 2 days later, it's gone. You know, it don't last. We're so close, I guess, to Florida. I guess that it's just too warm. But I am surprised we got freezing rain. Yep, Vanessa, they closed Graceland because of the snow here. Oh, you're from Memphis? I'm also jelly. I wish. Listen, I saw the pictures of the snow, and they should have closed down. So that was a good idea. They got snow too, so it seems like this was the trail of snow. Arkansas, uh, Tennessee, Mississippi. By the time it hit Alabama, it was gone. So we didn't get it. Kristen, when it snows in the South, they shut everything down. I live in Georgia, but I'm from Pennsylvania. Well, girl, of course we shut everything down. We take things. We Southern, all right? But I can see where you're coming from. But I was raised in an area of Arkansas on top of the mountaintop, and we were on top of the highest peak. And every year it snows, and every year there would be snow drifts, and every day the whole highway would be shut down for days. Days. Trucks, diesel trucks, jackknife on the roads, man. It was awful. So there's a reason for sometimes to have things shut down, but then there's like things like what, a half an inch? Are you kidding me? Susie Q, hi Shawna, you look amazing in your guy's jacket. Thank you. Some people say pretty in pink, I guess. I guess it's pink because that's Elvis's favorite color besides blue. He wanted a pink Cadillac, Kristen, talk about Prissy and the fans who need knocks in the head. I'm telling you, last couple of days, Prissy Pants fans, worshippers, whatever you might call them, have been out and about all proud, like, ooh, Prissy and Riley were at the Emmys together. Oh, I hope those Prissy haters are just biting their tongues right now. Well, Prissy lovers, did you guys ever think that it could have just been like a business transaction or, promoting something? Sometimes it's easier and better to use someone to promote something, right? They were promoting, and that's marketing, right? As far as I know. So, I mean, I think they had their day. And there was a few all over my comment section on Rhonda and I's last video. We had a few Prissy lovers in our comment section. It was really fun arguing with them for a little while. I myself didn't argue with them because I thought that I would just read you guys and tell you about my new segment in a little bit. But we'll get to that soon, okay, Kristen and you guys? I've got a surprise for you. Patricia, were we supposed to get 12 tonight here? Minus 12 tonight here? Yeah, that's cold. You don't want to do anything in minus 12. Susie Q, it snowed heavy in Memphis and Graceland looked beautiful. Yeah, it did. It was all pretty, all snowed over. It really was. Vanessa, I am 40 miles from Graceland. That's not too bad at all. Just rubies. Hi, Princess. How late am I to the party? Give or take 8 minutes. I was about 3 minutes late tonight. I had to get my son to bed, and he wanted to argue with me about, it's Friday, Mama. I should be able to stay up longer. Like, nope, I've got a show. 9 o'clock. That's his bedtime. Clementine. Hey, happy to catch you live. Thanks, Clementine. I'm glad to see you here tonight. Michelle, I got kicked out from an Elvis page because I said something about Miss Prissy. Well, it never fails. A lot of us. It's kind of like being Christian in a way. I think we've all been kicked out of an Elvis group here and there for certain things we have said, right? I mean, y'all, I have. I've been kicked out of a few. Can you believe that? For the most stupidest things, mostly because I'm not a Prissy lover. Once some people find out that I'm not a Prissy lover and they see the shows that Rhonda and I do, I get kicked out. Sometimes I get kicked out before I even get let in. Like I'll ask to join a group and they'll deny me because they know who I am. I mean, should I be flattered? I don't know. Sarah, I so enjoyed the entertainment of those comments in the group. Oh, I always do. If I have time to kill, I will be in the comment section below. Or I'll be on my Facebook page posting the truth and weeding out all the Prissy lovers. It's fun. When I have time. I mean, I have a day job, I have to work and I'm a mom, but got some time to kill. I'll bash some Prissy lovers. I'll do it with facts. Oh, they hate that. They freak out. They freak out when you give them the truth. Hey, Anthony, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment. I saw it now. Hey. Oh, Tracy. Hi, Shawna. Hello. Well, hello there. It's been a long, long time. How am I doing? Well, I guess I'm doing fine. Anthony, I didn't miss much. What has Priscilla done now? Oh, she done something. She always does something. Hey, Susie. You're going to bash with facts. Love it. Hey, that's the best way. It pisses them off more than anybody. Is if you give facts to them, they flip out. You tell them something they don't want to hear, they flip out. I mean, it really goes to show, you know what? The truth hurts. The truth shall set you free, but also the truth hurts. People want to make up stories in their head. People want to imagine a fairy tale that was not a fairy tale, They're like way out of their head. And if you froze, I think it's just Facebook. Not Facebook. I think it's just YouTube trying to put ads in my video, and I didn't want it last week, and I don't want it this week. I'm trying not to monetize my lives, meaning I don't make money from my lives because I'm trying to keep it so these ads stay out of my live videos. It's just annoying. They interrupt all of us, and it interrupts me, and it makes me freeze sometimes, or I cut off sometimes, and I apologize for that. Trisha, Prissy lovers don't want to hear the truth. Well, here we go. Let's start. But first, I'm going to tell you guys that this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my opinions, but also I know my Elvis facts, or I wouldn't be here. And a lot of y'all know your Elvis facts too, or you wouldn't be here. And you could have went to any Elvis channel, but you came to mine, and thank you for that, guys. Any Elvis channel, heck, there's a lot of them. Thank you for being here. I love seeing all y'all's names in my chat every week. It's kind of like I know y'all so much now. I'm definitely saying y'all are my friends, and I appreciate you so much. In fact, you're not just my friends. You are Elvis warriors. You go out there and fight for Elvis just like I do. You go out there and argue with Prissy lovers just as much as I do because I've seen you all. Some of your names on here, I see y'all on Facebook too. So you're my Elvis army, and he needs it right now. It seems like these Prissy lovers are either A, Scientologists, or B, they're getting paid for this stuff because it's really sickening the stuff they are spewing lately. Sick. It really is sick. Patricia, Prissy lovers don't want to hear the truth. They never do. Natalia, what did Prissy do now? Hold on, I'll get to that. I didn't argue with facts, but I did say go research and then get back to us. That's a good one, though, Kristen. Nancy, Patricia, you are right. Patty, the truth about Prissy unhinges her followers, but they always come back with the same comments like a broken record. They've been drinking the Prissy Kool-Aid. Really, literally. They're like, well, I'll get to that later. Let's start with the first thing that I know that's happened with Prissy in mind. So, we've got some drama I'd like to read so I can get it right. Okay. So, okay. Prissy posts on her Twitter account. This is what Prissy posted on her Twitter account. I loved being with my beautiful granddaughter at the Emmys last night. What a talented young woman. I know Elvis would have been very proud. Well, here's the kicker. This is what she posts. Personal Twitter. Post that. Says that. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. This is what's so funny about it. Okay, this is hilarious. Bridget Cruz, and I'm going to remind you guys who this woman, Bridget Cruz, is. She used to be, and let me phrase this again, used to be Priscilla's attorney in fact. Like, gave her power of attorney, and she helped Prissy Pants with the last legal stuff with Riley, the settlement and everything that they did. And Prissy gets a comment under her Twitter account by Bridget Cruz herself saying, laugh out loud emoji. This makes me want to puke. If people only knew the truth. Really, Bridget? Because you know how I say, guys, that the proof is always in the pudding, right? Right? I want to know what this, if people only knew the truth. Well, heck, Bridget, you were her attorney in fact, power of attorney all this time. holding in this truth and didn't tell any of us until you get somehow pissed off at her? Why? Spill the tea, honey. Spill the tea. Look, I'm trying to make it so you guys can read it. I hate this stuff. Hold on. I'm going to try something. Dame Bridget Cruz. The first comment on top. It's like, this makes me want to puke. That's funny. That's hilarious. She holding on to information that we need to know. Inquiring Elvis minds need to know the dish, honey. You know? Something is going on. Something is going on. That is something that happened. And recently, guys, I'm floored. I am floored. Let's see. Natalia, they attack Elvis but defend Prissy and Edwards. So insane. I know. I was in arguments with them about that very thing. Some people don't believe that Lisa was being lusted over by Mike Edwards when she was only 11 years old. They said, don't spread rumors, Shawna. I was like, I ain't spreading rumors when the man that actually did it writes a book and says he did it. What more proof do you need? Then you have Lisa talking about it. I've got a video of her in an interview with David Letterman sometime around 2003 where she says his name, and it was disgusting, and he was a sicko, and she hated him. So, yeah, they're brainwashed, Rebecca. Absolutely. They're like demented. They're either getting paid or they're Scientologists, because there's no way these people really admire her that much. Oh man, my stomach gets sick just looking at her picture most days, and that's the truth. Somebody tried to accuse me of being jealous of Priscilla. I was like, not in a million years. I would never want to be her. In fact, when she crosses over, and she's going to cross over, guys, because, you know, she is mortal. She will die. When she dies, she ain't going to the pearly gates, okay, guys? I wouldn't want to be her if someone paid me. Heck no. She doesn't know our Lord Jesus Christ, our personal Savior. Something's wrong. Something wrong with her. So, anyways, let me keep reading. I lost my place. Kristen, only took us complaining about it for her to support Riley. You're right. Because she only supported Navarone after Lisa died, when she never supported anything Lisa did. And then, once we all complained, well, what about Riley? What about Riley? What about Riley? She finally starts being seen with Riley. You know, it is what it is with her. It's smoke and mirrors. I get so tired of it. I try to explain that to people, and they don't listen. They don't listen. They demented. They just dissing. Natalia, there was a blind item saying Riley was blackmailed. Who's to say? Can't say she was. Can't say she wasn't. Can't prove it, but maybe. Who knows? I mean, Scientology likes fair game. They like blackmail, I think. I mean, they have all this information of all these celebrities, you know. And what are they using it for? In fact, all this information is stored in bunkers. Like end of the world, never gonna ruin bunkers of information from celebrities. The whole bunker's full. If you watch Growing Up in Scientology, he explains some of that. There are archived bunkers from L. Ron Hubbard and blackmail material from celebrities in these bunkers that will last a million years. What makes you think they wouldn't try to blackmail? I wouldn't put it past them. It's a cult, you know. Catgirl Blue. Is it Bridget's verified account though? Oh yes, it is Catgirl Blue. Yes, it is. In the screenshot I have, and it's verified. It's Dame Bridget Cruz at Bridget Cruz, and from a reliable source, that is her Twitter. Because she's not just Bridget Cruz, she's Dame Bridget Cruz. And I will tell you something that will be crazy. Bridget Cruz is not Priscilla's power of attorney anymore. She got rid of her and got somebody else. And remember when I read the settlement to Lisa's irrevocable trust? It said that Bridget Cruz would be the executor of Navarrone's trust if Priscilla died. Bridget Cruz. They also removed Bridget Cruz from being executor to Navarrone's trust. So that's telling me volumes. What happened for them to have a falling out to the point where she's not executor to Navarrone's trust anymore, and she's not power of attorney and attorney in fact anymore for Prissy. There's something there, Kat. There's something there. We just don't know what it is. Bridget's holding it in. She's not gonna let it out. If she does, she needs to hurry up. Seems like Prissy Pants has her day every day, There ain't nothing that phases her. Nothing. She makes the money. Nancy, when I saw that picture, I think Prissy is up to something. She's always up to something. There is an agenda. And at first I used to think, oh, it's revenge. It's revenge because she knew all along that Elvis wasn't in love with her when they got married. Maybe it's a type of revenge per se. But now I'm just thinking this could be just the way she is. She is calculating. You bet she's thinking of her next move. I don't know what that is. I mean, maybe she could be asking Riley and chumming up to Riley to start inviting her back to Graceland for, birthdays and death anniversaries. Maybe. Susie Q, I wonder what she meant. You need to invite Bridget to let us know what happened. Oh, girl, if I could get Bridget on this show, it would be amazing. The information that she knew. I mean, I guess I could try to befriend her, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get her. I don't know. I'm not. She probably don't know who I am, so I could write her. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? But I would love to be able to rack her brain and ask her some questions about Prissy. I would love to. Even Lisa, I'm sure she's holding in some things about Lisa too, and Navarone. I bet she knows information about everybody in that family at this point. Clementine, oh dang, that's some hot tea on Bridget. I know, right? It really is. And to know that she fell out with Prissy Pants and Priscilla removed her from everything says volumes. It says something happened, but she's not telling us what it is. And if she says if people only knew, honey, tell us, because a lot of us already know Prissy Pants is a narcissistic, greedy witch that does everything possible to make Elvis look bad most of the time and puts her little spin on things. And some of the stories she's been telling lately is like, I've never told that before. Well, it's kind of funny. You've been sitting on that for 45 years? At this point, she can make up anything to make a dime. She can make up any Elvis story in her head at this point if she says, this is new information that I have never given to anyone else. I'd be like, you sure about that? Ginger, you're right, Natalia. I lost my place. Ugh, hold on. Clementine, I'm a little behind. It's okay. It's okay. I don't see some of these comments, and then when I do, there's like 30 of them to read. Okay, Rebecca, laugh out loud. Kathleen, I think Pris is up to something too. She always is. This calculating lady like she is. Of course she is. She's thinking of her next chess move. Who can be jealous of that greedy and shallow woman? Nobody should be jealous of her. It's pretty stupid people use that as an argument. Oh, you're just jealous of her. It's like, please. Yeah, sure. Patty, read Bridget's other comments too. Something is going on. It's getting crazy. I don't have a Twitter account. I got that from my friend and people posting online. I know it's happening. I haven't read Bridget's other comments. Patty, if you see them, will you send them my way? Because I want to see. I don't have a Twitter account. I had to get that from friends. And that's what I do sometimes. I don't have Twitter. I don't have TikTok. So don't ask. I don't have TikTok because my husband being in the computer field that he's in, um, somehow thinks TikTok is gonna do something to our internet security or something. I don't know. Plus the fact I think it's silly. I have too much time working my day job and doing all this stuff for you guys that I just don't have time to play on TikTok anyway. And Twitter, I mean, I have Facebook. Isn't that enough? I mean, goodness, how many social medias can people have? I can't keep up. I'm like, oh, be happy I have Facebook. Dolores, Riley better watch her back. I know it, sister. She should. She should. But maybe she doesn't know she should. I mean, this is her Nona. That's what they call her, Nona. And maybe it's true. Maybe they love her. I don't know. It would be a hard relationship to love her if you knew what they knew, which is why did Priscilla take her off of life support uh, and not give them time to say goodbye? I mean, if that were my mother, I wouldn't want to talk to my grandmother, but that's only me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just difficult to read Riley's mind, which I am not a mind reader, to even fathom what's going on in Riley's head because you would think she would know this. Everybody else knows this. Why doesn't Riley? Riley knows this. She had to have known it. She was on an airplane on the phone with the hospital. And the twins would have to know it because they would know that their mother was in the hospital and she was in distress. So it would all be, they would know this. So it just confuses me just for that reason. There are other reasons too, but that's the biggest reason of all. If I knew that my grandmother took my mother off life support and not let me say goodbye first, land the plane and get off the plane and get to the hospital first, say goodbye, would have been great. But she didn't do that. Question is why? Why? She could be bothered. I'm guessing. I wasn't there. But just knowing some of the things I do know about Prissy Pants, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, I'm not bothered with her drama. She did that to herself. Just take her off. Oh no. Ginger. Hi, Shawna. Hi, Ginger. Tracy, she said Elvis would be proud, but didn't mention Lisa, Riley's mother. She never does. Like I said, for a while there, Priscilla was only supporting Navarone, Navarone, Navarone. Then, then we all start seeing a pattern there. So we start even griping on her Twitter. Not I don't have Twitter, but my friends, people I know, other people too that I don't know, lots of them, complaining, what about Riley? What about Riley? Well, what about Riley? You know? So there's that. Now she's supporting Riley. Rebecca, Navarone is her golden child. I wouldn't want to be proud of it. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I used to give Navarone a benefit of the doubt because he was raised by Prissy Pants, so I was giving him a chance. Wrong. On his personal Instagram, he keeps talking about thinking that she's dead. You know, oh, I'm just glad she's dead. Glad she's dead. You know, and I thought to myself, oh my God, I have two brothers myself. I would never, ever want to hear those words out of my brother's mouth. I have two, and they're older than me. I'm the baby. So my oldest brother is 61 years old. I know, right? And my middle brother is 52. And I'm 46. So there's a big age difference between us. But I could not even imagine them ever saying those words about me. And we have sibling rivalry. Well, we used to, we're siblings, but they would never say that about me. I would never say that about them. We're not just family. I mean, we do love each other. But when Navarone says that crap and Priscilla promoting him and being all lovey-dovey on him like a mother should after all that crap he's been talking about Lisa on his channel, her daughter that died, the daughter she claims that she thinks about every day and every night. Sure you do. Sure you do. Oh, she probably thinks about her when she gets her pockets lined once a month with the paycheck she gets because of her. Because you know how they have that expression they used to call those babies born here in America anchor babies, which I never liked the term anyway. It's a bad term. I don't go with the term, but I'm trying to make an example. I think that Lisa Marie Presley was an anchor baby for Priscilla to be anchored to Elvis. Oh, and Elvis money. That's when you know you're set. You're set when you have the baby, right? She had the golden egg, and that was that. So I call Lisa an anchor baby for Prissy Pants. Sad, right? But she never loved her as much as she does Navarone. She did things different with Lisa than she did with Navarone. Hence how she doesn't care Navarone wasn't a Scientologist, but she threw Lisa in the first chance that she got. She didn't let Lisa make a choice for herself. Nancy, I think Pris is going to try to get some more money off of Riley. Probably. No, it's not money. It's not money. She gonna butter up to Riley. Riley has the two things that Prissy needs to get more money. One, she needs that paycheck she gets for being the consultant to Riley. she needs to keep buttering up Riley so Riley don't kick her off as being a consultant. Now, no, in the contract, in the settlement, Riley can remove Prissy pants at any time. Plus, there's the fact of Prissy pants being buried at Graceland. Maybe she's trying to, oh, come on, you promised it. You're going to do it, right? I don't know. I think she's just buttering up to Riley, or they're using each other, or something's going on. I just don't see true love, family affair there, okay? Like I said, how close would you be to your grandmother if you knew that your grandmother pulled the plug on your mother before you even got off of the plane to say goodbye to your mother? She could have waited a little bit longer, guys. Just a little bit longer for the girls to say goodbye. Vicky, where did you get it? I love that jacket. Got more hoodies for Christmas. Oh, I want an Elvis hoodie for Christmas. I want an Elvis hoodie or two. Oh, please give me Elvis hoodies. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just gotta have fun in this world, or what's the point? Okay, this jacket right here, I got at the Graceland website on Graceland.com. It's an official Graceland last year jacket. It's on Graceland.com. I received it from a very, very, very close and dear friend of mine. I got it as a Christmas present, and they told me I already knew where they got it because the box said from Graceland.com. So that's where it's from. But thank you. I love my jacket. Lost my place again. Sorry. Kristen, she probably signed a non-disclosure agreement. Of course she did. Priscilla loves giving those out. She gives those out like party favors. Hi, I'm Priscilla Presley. Since you're talking to me, could you please take a moment to sign this blank sheet of paper so I can get my lawyers to make a non-disclosure agreement for you? Thank you very much. Ginger, I don't like Priscilla, but I hope she comes to Christ. I do too. But she won't. She won't. She's too narcissistic for Christ. Just rude. Wasn't Bridget Cruz the one that helped Prissy with all the auctions? Ching! That too. She wasn't just Priscilla's power of attorney. She wasn't just Prissy Pants's attorney. In fact, she's also in charge of the auctions, which we have proven some of that stuff was not all legit. Putting a wool over our eyes, selling us cheap, fake crap. Some of it was real, but there was some they got caught on that was not. According to Stephen Schutz, a motorcycle was involved and it was a fake. And an Elvis fan paid quite dearly for that fake. So, yeah, that's the same Bridget, Ruby, the same one. Queen Scott, she has nothing else to sell and tell, so she's using Riley's spotlight to be relevant right now. We have nothing else. Well, you know what else? Her movie flopped. Her movie didn't do as good as what she thought it would do. So she got to find a way to make herself relevant. So Riley's the one that's coming up for an award, right? So why not be on the red carpet with her? She probably did this. Oh, ring, ring, ring. Hi, honey. I hear you're at the Emmys this year. Was wondering if I can be your plus one. Yes, we must wear black. You know that's my favorite color. I love playing the widow. All right, thank you so, honey. I'll see you there. I don't know. Just speculation at this point, but that's what I'm thinking in my head. Maybe it was Prissy that asked her. Maybe she didn't think about it. Clement, she seemed like a third wheel to me. I mean, you have Riley being with her husband, as it should be, and then you have Granny Dearest. And the only reason why Granny Dearest is a good nickname for her right now, or Nona Dearest, is because I heard through the grapevine. Well, I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine that Lisa used to tell some of the kids that she ran around with at Graceland when she was smaller, she used to call her mother Mommy Dearest. She had a friend that she referred to her mother as Mommy Dearest. So I think Granny Dearest is a good one for her. Because also, Mommy Dearest is based on a book / movie about Joan Crawford's no wire hangers in this house. That stuff. Yeah, so Lisa, her own daughter, referred to Prissy Pants as Mommy Dearest. So yeah, I think it's fitting. Clementine, I wonder if Bridget is under some kind of confidentiality agreement. Well, then why is she posting on comment section of Priscilla's Twitter account, though? According to some people, she's been posting a lot, and two, she said puke. Puke? If people only knew the truth. Seems to me something's going on. Something's definitely going on, and if it was a confidentiality agreement, she wouldn't probably be able to even type that without being sued, She typed it all right. Patty, pull them up. I sent them to your Facebook account. Oh, you did? I got to see this, guys. I got to see this. Let me see. Hold on. I got my phone. Too bright. Let's see. I'll have to try this way. I have to try my landline internet for my computer right here because I'm for some reason the internet's not working on my phone. So let me try this. Look it up this way. It's being slow, but it's getting there. Okay, I've got it right here. Nope. I don't see it, Patty. I don't see it. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, Dame Bridget writes, I will always respect the legacy of Elvis Presley and represent it with accuracy. I just think the best part of him went with Lisa. I have no issues unless people are fake and lying. There is a story here, and the truth always comes out. Holy heck, that's a go, man. Thanks, Patty. And then Bridget says, just wait. The time will come and everything will come out. The fans will be shocked. Oh, wow. Wow. Catgirl Blue says, I'm on Twitter right now and I don't see any comments from Bridget. Huh? I don't know what to say. I mean, the one I just read looks legit to me. It's right underneath Priscilla Presley's Instagram. So I don't know. It's right underneath that picture of her that she posted with Riley, and the name is at Dame Bridget Cruz. So I don't know what to tell you. It is quite odd that that's actually coming out, though. All I have is Facebook, and I barely use it. Oh, I'm with you. I only use it to connect with you guys and to do the shows. So, Ruby wasn't. Oh, sorry, Rebecca. I don't have Twitter either. Tina. Oop, that was retracted. Vicky. Google shows their walk on red carpet. Her all black. She looked fat and arrogant. Smiling Raleigh looked happy, joking with her. But you see how Prissy tried to outdo walking in front of Riley. She's so cocky. It's not cocky, it's more narcissistic. You know, she's in love with herself. She's in love with herself. You know, me, moi, 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 ma, 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 me. Thanks, 11389,000. What do you think of Elvis AI walking around inside Graceland? Listen, I don't have a problem with Elvis AI. I don't have a problem with the hologram that they use to. I mean, it keeps people interested. The newer generation needs to see how electrifying Elvis was on stage, whether it's AI or they find an old concert of him on Facebook. You know, I'm not particularly going to go to one because I rather see the real deal. But for those that want to see the Elvis AI or the Elvis hologram, then yeah, whatever floats your boat, man. But it's not what I would do, if that makes any sense. I just rather see the real deal. I'd rather see Elvis's old concert footage than see an Elvis AI do it. But maybe the newer generation, the newest generation of Elvis fans would, though. So there is that. Natalia, he trashed Ben as well and Elvis. He is an attention seeker. His 15 minutes of fame. Oh, I know. I told you guys on the last show Rhonda and I did. I don't I don't follow Navarone anymore. I don't care how I'm curious. I don't care anymore. When he started bashing Lisa, and that's my sister from another mister, I was like, nope, bye. I can't deal. I can't deal with what what he has said about her, what he continues to say about her. It just breaks my heart. I would never wish that upon anyone to have some brother talk about their sister like that. Like I said before, I would never hope my brothers ever talk about me like that. But I know they wouldn't because we love each other. We were raised to love each other, respect each other, you know. I guess Priscilla never taught her children to love and respect one another. Oh well, but Prissy Pants was never a hands-on mom in the first place. Kristen, now the hippopotamus song is in my. I know. It's one of my favorite ones at Christmas because it's a silly song, you know. I will look into that Cat Girl Blue. Okay. All right. And I'll let you guys know in the next video that Rhonda and I do on Monday what I find out. I mean, if you're saying she isn't, but all these other people saying she is, I've got to investigate further and see what's going on. Okay? So I'm not going to confirm what we were talking about before until I can confirm it. I won't say it's true, but it is quite odd what I'm seeing and everybody else is seeing. So I'll investigate it further, and I will talk to my sources, and I'll tell everybody what we find out when I'm with Rhonda on Monday, okay? Thank you for letting me know. It's just really weird. We're getting all these screenshots left and right, but then again, they're screenshots. So I'm going to have to go to my sources and find out, okay? So thank you for letting me know. That is very weird. It's very weird. Rebecca, sad, very sad. Yeah, just the relationship between brother and sister. It's terrible. It's terrible. I think it was jealousy all along. He's just jealous of her, that's all. That's what I think. Let's see. Rebecca, I'm glad the movie flopped. I'm glad too. She thought she was going to ride that Elvis money train after that big Elvis movie came out by Baz Luhrmann. She thought she was going to ride that Elvis movie train, but guess what? It didn't go choo choo for her, did it? It flopped. It flopped because it was nonsense. You know, she doesn't even mention too much about her affairs in that movie. And it looked like Elvis was nothing but a control freak, abusive, opinionated, and miserable man. And people tell me it's one of those boring, sad movies like, I'm lonely, so lonely, I'm so lonely. Yeah, she had her friends too, and she wasn't completely lonely as she perceived everything to be in this movie. It was depressing. A lot of people went and saw it and said, depressed. I'm depressed after watching. She was just making herself look so lonely. I'm like, that's funny. What? Tracy says this that Prissy is appearing at the local high school near me on Monday and hasn't filled the venue as of yet. Tracy, why would a local high school invite her anyway? And they must have a lot of money because she only appears for money. So, wow. I feel sorry. I hope you don't have to go. I wouldn't go. I'd call in sick. I'd make a call in sick day. Queen Scott, why didn't she make her eldest daughter power of attorney if she was so into her grandgirls? I don't know. She did it to Bridget Cruz. And for what reason? I have no idea. Natalia, Nona dearest. It's a Nona dearest. Well, if I'm not calling her Prissy Pants, I'm going to start calling her Nona dearest just because. Just Rebecca, good. I'm glad it flew. Whoa. I read that already. Rebecca, Priscilla loves the limelight. Would go to the opening of an envelope. I like the way you think, girl. She would. David Loon. Hi, Shawna. Hi, David. Ginger. Priscilla's son is a jerk. He's not just a jerk. There's so many other adjectives I could be using. But I'm a lady. I'm trying to be good. Ruby, puke, puke, puke. Puke all around. Oh, let me see here. I'm trying to find something. Hold on. Okay. Ruby, I would say Bridget better watch her back. She better. She better. She better. Anthony Navarone is pissed that he's only Scylla's son and that he's got no real talent and he'll never measure up to what Lisa Marie and her great dad in any way. No, he could never compare. Never, ever, ever. Mallory, oh my, this live is a good one. Juicy details. Well, I give it out as I get them, but Cat Girl Blue says that Bridget Cruz thing might be a fake. I don't know. I don't have Twitter. I'm going to have to go to my sources and talk about this, and then I'll let you know if it's real or fake on Monday, guys. But so far, this is a gist of what's going on lately. This has been the gist of what's going on lately, like the last 2 days. It's been blowing up. I mean, I've had probably 7 people send me this information, and it was made by one person, and she's a sweetheart. That she's the one that did the research for that. So I don't know. I will have to talk to her, the person that originally made the post about it, to see if it's true or not, because I don't have Twitter, and Catgirl Blue says she doesn't see anything, so I can't confirm. I wish I could, but I can't. David, how old was Anita Wood when Elvis met her? Well, Elvis was in 57 when they met, so 19. She was 19. She wasn't underage, if that's what you're getting at. And how old was Natalie Wood? Natalie Wood was 18 years old when she met Elvis. So Natalie Wood was 18 years old, and Anita Wood was 19 years old. So they were not underage. They were of age. David Loon. How old was in fact was one underage girl wasn't there? I don't know what you're getting at. What? Oh, you didn't like a movie that was streamed free about Elvis with underage girls? Well, a lot of his girlfriends were of age, and the ones that were underage, he didn't sleep with. So it's like, where's where's the news here? He didn't sleep with them. Cat girl, I have watched Never Owned Music. It's terrible. It's not very good. Not very good at all. Let's see. Kristen, Cat, I haven't posted on my Facebook in years, but I still go on and look and will sometimes comment on other people's stuff. Rebecca Smith, yes. Sarah B. Nav has the nerve to say he doesn't hate anyone. Yes, he does. He hated his sister, and that's just awful to say. He hated his sister, and that's that, and it's sad. Tracy, I think they may be Instagram screenshots. Well, they look legit. I mean, it doesn't look fake. So I don't know, but until I know, I have done this long enough to know that I can't confirm something unless I, get the information. So I'll let you guys know on Monday. And if it is real, then it makes it more interesting. So it's like pop your popcorn, get your popcorn ready if it's real. If it's real, if it's not, I'm disappointed in people giving out false information like that. But I really, with the person that gave it to me originally, they're they're a great source of Elvis information. So it's, I don't know, it's just weird and odd. Ginger, do you know if the jacket is still available on the website? I think it is because our friend Michelle above bought one not very long ago. So it's still for sale, yeah. Just go on graceland.com and look at apparel. It's there. But I'll tell you, it's not the cheapest jacket in the world just because it's a Graceland exclusive. Rebecca, Priscilla has pitted Navarone and Lisa against one another, I'm thinking. Nav had the Klingon purse strings. Yes, big possibility, Rebecca. I don't think she taught her children to respect and love each other. Sarah, greedy granny. Sounds more like a TV show. Greedy granny, greedy granny. She'll steal off your panties. I don't know. I'm trying to rhyme it. Natalia, have you heard the rumor of Lisa being a ghostwriter for many known artists in pop and country music? No, that's the first I ever heard of that. Um, huh. I'm gonna have to look that up. I've never heard that. No, not one. Tracy, E shocked me too. Which, yeah, shocked. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, shocked me too. Saw it on a billboard, and sure enough, she's here on Monday. Apparently, she's having these evenings with Priscilla at a high school, at a local high school. I mean, she gone that low. She gone that low. She has to perform at a local high school. My gosh. Molly, Molly, Molly! Yeah, honey, you're an hour late, but guess what? You can watch what we have left now and then go back later and watch that hour, okay? I hope that's what you're going to do. Clementine, because you missed some things. You got to catch up. Clementine, daydream. Whoa, that's an interesting rumor. Would be cool, Natalia. I mean, it would be interesting for certain, but I never heard about that before. Yes, Molly. We're talking about the snake in the grass. We always talk about her. And no matter what, it always spirals back to that greedy witch. Always. Mallory. I'll say it, Shawna. Nona dearest son is a turd. Oh, he is. He is. Anybody who wishes death on their sister, and then when their sister dies, which he should feel bad because he wished her dead, right? He wished her dead, and then she ends up dead. And instead of him kind of apologizing and making himself feel better, he goes on his live saying, "I'm glad. I'm glad she's dead. I'm glad. I never liked her anyway. You know, she would get drunk and she would be so mean to me. Go away. Go away, you child." It's like he's irrelevant. We don't care about him. Them guns, his group, them guns. All it is him screaming in a mic, to words of whatever song, if you call it a song. I just call it screaming. But if you can get some of the lyrics, it's all about just dark stuff, which you can only imagine. Probably because Priscilla raised him. He's into dark stuff. Natalia, I wouldn't be shocked. She was really talented. Well, Lisa was really talented. And her daughter Riley has proven to be too. She has proven to be a good actress. Where are we at? Whoa. Something is amiss. You're right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dame Bridget Cruz is spelt with an I, and it's supposed to be an E. Isn't it? I thought so. I'm going to have to check on this. I mean, the more you keep saying stuff about this post, Cat Girl Blue, the more I've got myself wondering, what's going on? Patty, they appear to be from Instagram. Oh, it's Instagram? Oh, wait. Let me see this. Let me see this again. Yes, it is. It's Priscilla Presley's personal Instagram account, Cat Girl Blue. Go there. I don't have Instagram either. It's on Instagram. Go on Instagram and look for Priscilla Presley post with her and Riley the other night and see if you can't see it there. For us, I don't have Instagram to find it. Please and thank you. Now that we know it's Instagram and not Twitter, you might be able to find more out. Cat Girl Blue, the budget for Priscilla was 20 million, and as of now, the worldwide box office is only 25 million, something, something, something. So it wasn't made back its It hasn't made back its investment. No, it didn't. It made what, five, give and take $5,000 of an investment, and that's bad in a movie field. You want to make double, you want to make double, triple, quadruple, 5 times, 6 times more than what you budgeted in the movie. So, to have it only 5 million profit is pretty sad for a movie that's about Elvis. Do you see what I'm saying? It's pretty sad because Elvis makes money. Elvis makes money, so it's pretty sad to know that a movie about Elvis isn't making money, but it's not. It's not sad at all because it's a movie we all hate. It's a movie about her stupid story she's been telling for 46 years, and then she's adding stuff to it. And then she's making herself so miserable. And it makes you wonder, hey, honey, if you were that miserable living at Graceland, living under Elvis's roof before you married him, why did you get married to him to begin with? It's just like if you were miserable and so lonely with him there before wedding bliss, why even marry him? Oh, yeah, that's right. Money, 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 money. Greedy witch does love the money. Molly, 19, I thought so. Yeah, Anita Wood and Natalie Wood were of age, so they were not underage. Anthony, I enjoyed it tonight, Shawna, but I got to check out to go somewhere. Y'all have a good night, and I appreciate y'all. And till the next time, good night. Good night, good night, good night. See you later. God bless, Anthony. Thank you for joining me this evening. Kristen, I just created a Twitter to look. How do you spell the name exactly? I'm going to type it so you know how she spells it. Voodoo. This is the way I thought she spelled it. But somehow on that Instagram, she's spelling it like this, which I've never seen before. Hold on, let me get it exactly right. My nose keeps draining. It's so cold in my office. Have you gotten so cold, guys, that your nose won't quit running? Oh, man, I'm freezing in here. And you're asking me why the heat isn't on in my house. It is, but I never use this office except for twice a week. So why heat this room? Save electricity, let the heat go someplace else. But I kind of need to, but I wasn't expecting it to be minus 12 and minus 10 degrees around here. Normally on a winter night, it's not too bad if I have the windows closed and the fan isn't on, but it's been cold the last few nights. She's spelling it Brigitte, which doesn't make sense because that's Bridget. Yeah, there's no D. There's no D at all. So Brigitte. Let me fix that for you. Igitte. Which, that's a weird way of spelling her name. I'll have to see what's going on with that. I don't like how... Just something's not right. Molly. Navarone has absolutely zero talent or class for that matter, but his mother is Prissy. Yeah, she is. I mean, usually you are who you hang around and you are who raises you until you cut the cycle, right? Ginger, Priscilla says Elvis is the love of her life and wants to be buried next to him at Graceland. But she says all these bad things about him. How messed up is that? It's pretty messed up, man. Pretty messed up. You tell me of a ex-wife who is buried next to their ex-husband. You show me, because I've never heard of such a thing. I don't care. The guy, and this is what's funny, Priscilla did not divorce Elvis. With the way it ended up, Elvis divorced Priscilla. So that should tell the world everything. It wasn't Priscilla who filed for divorce first. It was Elvis. So wouldn't he know he didn't want her? He filed first. He would know. Kristen, maybe they just made the mistake of saying Twitter instead of Instagram, though. Too many social media things to keep up these days. Yes and no, because I did not read the top of the page like I should have. It clearly says Instagram. Yes, it does. Oh, I didn't read. A note to everybody, reading is essential. So please make sure you read things. I read the tweet. I thought it was a tweet. I didn't think to look on top. The top part says Instagram, Kristen, so it's Instagram. Molly, I missed what you're referring to. What is it? What are you talking about, hun? Referring to what? Catgirl Blue. Kristen Birch is spelled Bridget Cruz with the G instead of a D. Kathleen, yep, it is from Priss Instagram. Just checked. Uh-huh. And Dame Bridget Cruz is commenting underneath that post, right, Kathleen? Catgirl, some Facebook pages are starting up again with all the brothers of Elvis. Oh, that makes me sick, you know? He had one brother, but he died at birth. All these different Elvises drive me crazy. I just, do you know where they got that from, right, guys? It was that movie that came out a few years ago, the one with Ashley Judd called The Identical. That's where those brother rumors came from. People watched that movie and thought Elvis's brother lived and he had more brothers too. And oh, did you know Gladys and everybody lied and set Jesse up for adoption because they couldn't afford him? No, Gladys would have never done that. You saw the love she poured on Elvis. She would have poured the same amount of love on Jesse as well. These people just make up stuff just to talk or make up stuff just to get notoriety for a lie they make up. It's sad, really. Arlene, hi. Kristen, oh good, now I can delete Twitter. Delete it, girl. We ain't got no time for that. Nobody got time for all these social media accounts. Molly, yeah, Navarone is Turd Ferguson. Ruby, awesome show tonight. Oh goodness, I can't read you. I can't read you. I missed. I hate how they jump and I miss. I was just reading you. Okay, Ruby, awesome show tonight. Lots of hot tea. Well, you know how we like to, how we like to pour it and dish it, right? We love it. We love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Prissy bashing with facts is one of my favorite pastimes, as you can tell. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. Rebecca, high school getting to the kids early with her self-serving narrative? Perhaps, but I mean, she must be low to be performing at a high school. Heck, I work at one and I can perform at one anytime I want for free. What's going on here? Woo! Karen, hello everyone. Hi Karen. Gina, hi Shawna, I found you. Good. Natalia, them guns gave 2 concerts in Brazil for 40 people. And you know what's funny, Natalia? Prissy Pants went to that concert. She used to go to Elvis's concerts where hundreds of thousands or thousands of people would be at. And she goes to her son's that has maybe 45 people per concert. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Bless his poor little dark ass heart. Must be exhausting to hate on a sister that you're jealous of because you didn't get a rich and famous father like she did. Boo-hoo. And here's the smallest violin for you, honey bunny. Oh, goodness. Ginger, you couldn't pay me enough to attend that evening with Priscilla. Hell, you couldn't pay me, period. I would never go either. I'm telling you. No. No, no, no. Catgirl Blue, I'm going there now. Oh, please, and thank you. Tell me what you see. Queen Scott, I meant, why didn't she make Riley her power of attorney? She tried to get close to having an input on Lisa's memoir. That's why I'm not excited about the book. Well, I'm not going to say. Some people are saying that Prissy Pants might have a say in what's in Lisa's book, and we might not see. But you have to understand, guys, if they do that, we're going to know. We know every interview Lisa made, she has stated she has been estranged from her mother. She didn't appreciate her mother's boyfriends, and all she ever wanted to do was go to Graceland because she did not want to live with her mother in LA. So if her book is sugar-coated, we're all going to know it. And it's going to be obvious. And if that happens, yeah, say something about it. Fight about it. But by dadgummit, I wouldn't put an issue with it until the book does come out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just for historical reasons and curiosity and the love for Lisa Marie, I'm going to buy the book and I'm going to read the book. And so is Rhonda, because we're going to do a show about the book. We're going to review it. But I'm just saying, if they start taking stuff out about Prissy Pants and make her the mama of the year, and a lot of you guys are going to be, we know that's a lie. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens first. You know, I'm going to buy the book and I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to see how I feel when I get done reading it. You know, I'm not going to judge a book that hasn't came out yet. You know, I have seen some of y'all comment last week saying that you're going to take back your pre-order for the pre-ordering of Lisa's book because you think that Prissy being with Riley at the Emmys is going to make Priscilla tamper with Lisa Marie's book. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, okay, but you should read the book first, or have the book and read the book first before you even make that kind of assessment. You might be missing out. It could be the truth. I mean, just because Riley goes to the Emmys with her Nona Dearest doesn't mean that she is going to alter her mother's book. And if she did, it would be truly obvious because we all, as Lisa fans, first and foremost, as with Elvis, we do our reading, we do our fact checking, we know our Elvis facts. We would know she would be sugarcoating it because we knew how estranged Lisa was from Priscilla her whole life. So we know there'd be something amiss there. It would be really dumb to do that to us. I wouldn't judge a book you haven't even received yet. Arlene Coppola, Piers Zilla, never knew she was Nicolas Cage's cousin. Priscilla always gets close to Lisa's husbands. Oh, I know. I heard a rumor about such, but it was just a rumor. I can't clarify, but I'm telling you, there's a story there. There's a story there. Arlene, I agree with the queen. All right. She agreed. Mallory, I'm on her Instagram page and found it. When I look at the person's page, it looks legit based on previous posts. Interesting. So it looks legit, Mallory? So I gave you guys some good dish? See? I don't do you guys no wrong. You should all trust me by now. We family. We Elvis family. You know, guys, we Elvis family and we're an Elvis army. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Natalia, Dame Bridget Cruz is the nick. I found it. Voila. You did find it. Thanks, Natalia. It seems legit to me, guys. It's the German spelling. Okay. I must have been spelling it wrong this whole time. Forgive me, guys. Guess there's more ways than one to spell Bridget. What? I'm doing something. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if maybe I can find a screenshot of some more of this Instagram stuff. It looks really interesting, you know. Hold on. I can't find any more. I'm looking. I couldn't find any more, guys. If you have any more and you want to send them my way, I see that you wrote me Ruby. Hold on a minute. Let me see what Ruby got. Let me see what Ruby has. And Mallory. Yep. Somebody wrote underneath Dame Bridget. Okay. Bridget Cruz said that Lisa, what she was saying was making her sick and wants to puke if people only knew the truth. And then some lady called the Blue Ocean Buddha says, Bridget Cruz, Priscilla's posts make you want to puke? I noticed you've promoted Priscilla Presley appearances on your IG account. Are you criticizing Priscilla or Riley here? What is the truth? And then the Blue Ocean Buddha says to Bridget Cruz, maybe you're referring to all the negative comments? Your post is cryptic, and it's obvious you've worked close with the Presley family and friends auctioning Elvis memorabilia. And Laura, I do know her, she said, come on, let us know. The plot thickens. Oh, Laura says some of us know the truth. And this VS Solo writes, Dame Bridget Cruz, please spill the tea. We all know there's plenty to go around. There really is. There's a lot of tea about the Presley family, I'm telling you. And what Priscilla has done throughout the years is just, I was turned off by her so many years ago. I lost count of how many times I have read that she has done something to Lisa or someone else, or what she just says or does in general. But Bridget Cruz says to Ocean Blue Buddha, I will always respect the legacy of Elvis and represent him with accuracy. I just think the best part of him went with Lisa, which is true. Guys, I think that too. I think the last real link to Elvis Presley was his daughter, and her being gone, the link is gone. You know, so she's right about that. I have no issues unless people are fake and lie. There's a story here, and the truth always comes out. So we all know Priscilla Pants fakes pretty much everything she does and she lies to cover it up. You know, Priscilla Prissy Pants is like a child that cries for a toy. Then you give her the toy and she breaks it in front of you and asks for another toy. It's just a constant go on and on and on with her. And then Dame Bridget says, just wait, the time will come and everything will come out. The fans will be shocked. I was. So tell us, Bridget, what's the truth? We want to know. What is it that you're doing? David, how old was June Wanico when she met Elvis? Oh, well, David, June was 17 years old. Okay, but he wasn't that much older. So, I mean, it's not like what some of these people think. Not at all. Oh, it's German, so it would be pronounced different. I get you. I get you. I have such a southern accent. I can't pronounce any names that are just too much because it makes me sound weird when I talk. Molly, there ain't nothing but Priscilla crybabies, badass Elvis fans. Sure, shut them down. Bye. Bye. You're funny, Molly. You're very funny. I love you. Love ya. Natalia, I made stills of Bridget post if anyone needs them. Thanks. I don't need them, but if anybody else does, get with Natalia. Ruby, I sent a photo to Bridget Instagram to your Facebook Messenger. Let me look, Ruby. Ruby. Let me look. What you got? Oh, it is Bridget. 29.1 thousand followers. Yeah, this is really legit her Instagram account. Yeah, because she's selling Elvis's ring. I'm so upset about all these auctions, aren't you guys? Part of Elvis history gets picked off piece by piece by private collectors, and you'll never see this stuff again unless that person dies. Oh, well, thank you very much, Ruby, for sending those. I mean, it just shows you, that the account is real. It's a legit account. So this should clarify all of that, guys. It's her account. Something is going on. Bridget Cruz is not working for Prissy Pants anymore or Navarone. So it's like, inquiring Elvis minds want to know what happened. What happened? She says, fake and lying people. She removes herself from. So yeah, I agree. Priscilla is fake and is a liar. Anyways, okay. I need to do something that I promised other people that knew before I was going to do this, that I was going to do it tonight. And I haven't done it yet. So they're probably wondering, is she going to do that segment or not? Yes, I am. So I am doing a new segment on my Friday Night Live. Yes, indeed. And it's a fun new segment, and I'll be doing it every Friday. And sometimes I won't have to. If there's a good comment, if they're bad, horrible, ignorant comments, freedom of domain, public domain, I can read those comments on my live and I can respond to them on my live. I got with my lawyer. I do have a lawyer, guys. If you're in this type of business, you need to know that what you can do legally, what you can say legally, and you got to have someone in the law to have your back because some people, like Prissy lovers, will find ways to try to stir the pot and do things to you. So it's good to have a lawyer when you're doing these kinds of shows and having this kind of content. I wish in a world where I wouldn't have to have one. But my thing is, I don't have to pay for mine. He's my lawyer. He's also a good friend of mine who is a fan of the shows. So, I get free advice, and he told me that once a comment is put out there on a public site for everyone to see, it's public domain. You can do with it, read it, or say whatever you want about it. By law, I can. So I decided to do this new segment, and it came to me the other day because I've noticed that anytime Rhonda and I have really good shows talking about what Prissy's doing and put facts in and say things against Prissy, we're getting more Prissy lovers now on our comment section, uh, giving us their opinion, like we even care. But it is what it is. But I figured I would start a segment, okay? And drum roll, please. The new segment every Friday that I'll have on if we have bad comments is called the Prissy Dumbass Award of the Week. Well, the Prissy Dumbasses Award of the Week is, I'm going to go on this too, this comment right here. It's from a Love Me Tender 61884. Don't know who that is, but according to my lawyer, I can read it once they post in a public comment section. Y'all are embarrassing. Riley invited her to show people like you that the drama you spread and put out there is false. It is entertaining, though, to watch how annoyed it makes you. Oh, I entertain her. Bless her heart. Thankfully, your opinions mean nothing and changes nothing. But I will say that whatever it is that you are doing here brings nothing positive for the Elvis community as a whole. Enjoy spending your time being hateful to someone you don't personally know. Elvis would be so proud. I think Elvis would be proud of us if he were alive. Only because we tell the truth around here. We don't sugarcoat things, and we don't live in a fairy tale world that Priscilla's been shoving down y'all's Prissy lovers' throats all these years. So there you had it. And I'll tell you something else, just to throw it out there. You tell me I don't know someone personally to bash them. Well, honey, I don't think you know her either. So, until you know someone, there's that. So that's one of the Priscilla Dumbasses Award of the Week for the best comment to be bad with. And I have one more that's also in the. I have another one that I found that's pretty close. So I'm going to give them a good. Both of them get the same scale. Okay, they both get awards here. Here's the next one. This one's so funny. Goodness, where are you? I have it right here. This is from TLC 1935. This video is insane. Laugh out loud. How in the world of normal folks can something like this exist? Who are you two gals to talk or speak on Riley and her family? Well, I'd say about, give and take, 60-something years of experience about Elvis family, facts, history, you name it, between Rhonda and I. What a disgrace to Elvis Presley to speak on them this way. Honestly, who gives you two the right to spread this opinion? Well, freedom of speech. We can have whatever opinion we want, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can say I don't like you. Guess what? That's my opinion. I didn't say I didn't like her, guys. I just said it's my opinion. I can say whatever I want. He'd be floored. Do you think Elvis would be floored? The man that divorced Prissy Pants would be floored. The man that got with Linda Thompson for 5 years, by the way. The man that had Ginger Alden in his bed the night that he died. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whatever. She said, fact check things. Well, honey, I fact check things all the time. I guess it's her. This TLC needs to fact check themselves. Riley and Priscilla went together as a family unit to show all you haters that they are family united, strong. Sure. Yeah. Keep spilling that narrative that they're all so close. Yeah, I would never want to be close with the Nona dearest that unplugged my mother off life support before I could say goodbye. Could you, TLC? I don't know. None of you will break their bond. Ugh, I'm tired already. What a shame for any of you and your followers to speak so poorly of Priscilla Presley. Whether you like it or not, Riley will have Priscilla there to help and guide her with Graceland. These people, I think, are demented. Maybe y'all need to find a new hobby. Not trying to badmouth, but and assume they needed a contract to be a ward show together. Laughing my ass off. God help you all. Well, honey, God is with me all the time. Is he with you? Jesus is always with me, and I'll say full well, an opinion is an opinion. You can like it or not. I don't care. But honey, you don't have to watch the video. You didn't like it. You could have just scrolled. You could have went to any other Elvis channel and staying with mine. So, anyways, folks, those are the Prissy Dumbasses Award for the week. 2 participants won this time. I wonder what they'll be next week. I wonder who will win the award next week. Ooh. It's so exciting. You guys got to tune in to see if we get any more bashers. Oh, Molly, look, Stevie don't have to wonder what's going on with her snake. Molly, you're funny. You're a funny girl. Kathleen, yes, she is. First comment hers under Emmy. The Sundowners Club. Anita was a first-class Southern belle. I met her 7 or 8 times over the years. George Klein introduced me to her the first time, and George gushed over Anita. Great people. Anita Wood was just salt of the earth type of Southern belle, There's only so many of us left. I don't think in this generation we're going to get any more Southern belles. I think the Southern belles died off with my generation after the 70s. I don't think we're going to get any more. Just because the whole mentality has changed, to me anyway. Arlene, any news on Lisa's birthday? Whew, that's going a lot up on social media postings. It sure is. I hear the exhibit will be opened at Graceland on her birthday, and there'll be new stuff added. So that'll be good to see if you can go to Graceland. Yeah. Arlene, I'd like info on Lisa's relationship with the Ramones. Well, she loved them. She had parties with them. She invited them over. They invited her over. They had a very close relationship. She loved his wife. His wife loved her. In fact, that's how Nicolas Cage, I think, met Lisa, was a party that the Ramones were throwing, I think. Queen Scott, June Wanaco, November 1938, Elvis 1935. Yep, 17. The Sundowners Club. No, Lisa didn't like to write. She sure liked writing songs, but I don't think she liked to write like essays and books and stuff. I don't know. Kristen, Christian. Wish I had seen that second comment. I took my gloves off after the first one. I know you did. Christian, you're an Elvis warrior. You were helping me. I appreciate that. Um, I just want to be able to do this segment for the for the ignorant people that come on our comment section. All right, we've had some doozies this week, and Rhonda did her new video on Elvis Mania, and she was mentioning some of the haters, and boy, we got some. And it's like, it's not that they hate us; they're just so ignorant in Elvis facts. They don't know what their facts are, and they just hate us because of the fact we hurt their feelings. We told them something they didn't know, and they're just willing to not accept it because they're in denial. And denial is not just a river in Egypt. Okay, guys? No, it's not. Natalia, Lisa was really close to Johnny, Ramone, and Linda. She sure was. I have seen pictures of her with the Ramones, and they seemed very happy when they were together. Gina, ask her if she believes in God, because Pete don't believe in God. Well, Pete's going to have another thing coming when she has to meet her maker and tell him to his face. I never believed you. I believed this alien called Zandu. Oh well, you're never gonna go to heaven on a technicality. You're gonna go straight to burn, baby, burn. It's her own daggum fault. I hate the fact she never let Elvis baptize Lisa. That breaks my heart. Just to know that Prissy forbidden Elvis to baptize Lisa. And you know what's messed up about that? Priscilla, her family baptized her in the Catholic religion. Why couldn't she have her daughter baptized? Tradition would be tradition, right? Why didn't Priscilla's mother and father ever suggest her getting baptized? I mean, they baptized Priscilla. It breaks my heart. It really does that things like this happen. I just think that it's just ignorant people, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Just ignorant people, and they just take stuff and they just go with it. But what's so funny is the people that go with it, you can't correct them. You can't argue with them. You can't change their minds. Their ignorance is set in stone. And that's the truth. Their ignorance is set in stone, and they're not going to change their ways ever. I don't care. They can just go over there. I'm over here. You just stay over there, huh? I can't deal with all these dumbasses. Okay? Said it. I said it. Rosalind, I have been heartsick over that book. I'm afraid it will be a big letdown. I think they're giving us fans the finger again. Riley needs to realize Elvis and me fans gave her everything she has. Hold on a minute, Rosalind. We shouldn't judge a book that hasn't came out yet, though. A lot of you guys are judging a book that has not been published yet. Get the book, read the book, then make your judgment. I wouldn't suggest judging a book without reading it. That's like judging a book by its cover. And we learned a long time ago in school, you don't do that. You got to read what's inside. It's never about the cover. It's about the juiciness inside of it. Natalia, she wasn't baptized? Horrible. No, she wasn't. Because Elvis wanted her baptized, and Priscilla forbidden it. It wasn't allowed. Broke his heart. I would have baptized her anyway. I'd have been like, all right, hey, JD. He'd be calling JD Sumner. Listen, hey, JD. Hey, listen to me. I got something to tell you, man. I want to baptize Lisa. You want to baptize Lisa? Yes, I want to baptize Lisa. I want to baptize her today. You go get that preacher across the street. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in the fountain. All right, we're gonna do it in the fountain. Go bring her. All right, JD. Don't let me down now. Bye. That's the way I would do it. I don't care. Elvis was Elvis. I'd have put my foot down and I'd have been like, I'm baptizing my daughter, whether you like it or not. First and foremost, she's my daughter. You wouldn't have had her without my sperm, woman. You wouldn't have had her without my sperm. Molly, dude, I did not know she wasn't allowed a baptism. What a sorry, spiteful individual. She was. She is. Queen Scott, Priscilla was 14 because her birthday. He left her in Germany 2 months after meeting her and met again a few months shy of her 18th when she was living. Truth with you. Yeah, people get their perception wrong, I mean, it wasn't like she slept with him when she was 14. It's not like she moved into Graceland with Elvis when she was 14, okay? He met her at 14, went back to the States a few months after that, didn't see her again until she was 16, 2 years older, didn't sleep with her then, and then had her move into his daddy's house when she was 17, where it only lasted 2 months, 2 weeks, and then she moved all her stuff to Graceland while he was making movies and didn't even know anything about it, didn't even ask. And then she didn't do that till she was 17. So, I mean, some people are ignorant and they think that they met at 14 and they married at 14. It's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to me, people? Ugh. Ginger, love this segment. Thank you. I figured some of you guys might enjoy that. Natalia, didn't Priscilla always make Elvis burn his books about spirituality? Yes, and the Colonel helped her do it. So how about that? Soho Digital. Elvis was a strong character. If he wanted Lisa baptized, it would have happened. You think so, but it didn't happen. The Sun Owners Club, Elvis wanted Lisa to get a little older and then decide to be baptized. A lot of people that was filming got baptized when they were teens. Elvis would not have died. Lisa would surely have been. Yeah, but that didn't happen because she threw her into a cult right after Elvis died. I mean, it was like Elvis died and wham, there goes Lisa in Scientology. Just because Prissy Pants couldn't bother being a mother to her child, to help her child mourn her father. Instead of helping her child mourn her father at 9 years old, she threw her in a summer camp. Her daughter needed her. She didn't give her time to her daughter. Threw her in a summer camp, and then when that was over the years, she would just drop her off at the door at the Scientology Center and go, you deal with her. Yeah, because she couldn't deal with her own daughter. It's sad. It's like, hey, you can't deal with your own child. Why have it? Oh, yeah. That's why you had your child, so you could get that Elvis money, honey. Money, honey. Mm-hmm. Sad. Rainbow, Shawna, how long have you been on? Well, let me see what time it is. I can tell you. Oh, honey, I've been on 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm about to go soon, so you're going to have to watch this on the replay, okay? Remember, guys, I'm on Friday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, okay? Friday night at 9:30 Eastern. Don't miss it. If you do, you can always watch the replay, but you don't get to be involved in the live chat when you do that. But I really like you guys watching it afterwards too, just because, if you guys miss it, keep up. You got to keep up with this news. It's all fun. Rainbow, we talked about a lot of stuff tonight, so please, 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 if you love me, you need to watch this one after it uploads, okay? Seriously. You do. I don't like some of the information you're giving, Sundowners Club. That's not how it went. Priscilla even mentions herself that she helped Elvis get rid of some of his books, so I don't know where you're getting at here. Elvis chick. She claims she wants to be buried with the love of her life. I didn't know Elvis has had money's vault buried back there in the yard. That's a good one, Elvis chick. If only there was a vault in the ground at Graceland, then it would all make sense. But she should know. She should know. You can't take it with you when you go. You can't take anything. Elvis read some of those books until he died. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, he had a whole case full of books that he would take everywhere. That was his favorite. Like The Prophet was in there, and some of the others were too. Gina, why did Elvis allow that? The evil woman. She is an evil woman. I don't know. She knows how to blackmail. She knows how to pull strings. She knows how to get her way. I just wish for once she didn't get her way. You know what I'm saying? I wish for once in her entire existence that her name and her crap didn't get her anything. You know, I'm getting tired of what everything has gotten to her. For what? For being an ex-wife? She goes for being the mother of Lisa. She was never a mother to Lisa. Never a mother to Lisa. Now, Lisa was an anchor baby for for, for Prissy Pants. Yeah, I said it. Said it. But her, no, she wasn't a mother. Not a mom. And what's up with the questions in the chat about underage nonsense? Shawna shouldn't have to answer that bull. We all know the truth. Some people don't know, though, Molly. And I'm here to correct them. That's my job, you know? Somebody going to ask me a question about Elvis and whatnot, and I know the answer, I'm going to give the answer, you know? And I think people need to know that that's the way it goes, you know? That's the way it goes. I got to send something to somebody. Hold on a minute. I got to send my new picture I made today to Miss Tanya because she's making my graphic for the show. So I'll have a new graphic tonight too, guys. Tell Miss Tanya thank you because I always do. She just, I don't know, she's always good at making those graphics, and she's real good and fast about doing it too. Anyway, Ginger, Elvis wouldn't be floored. No, I know for a fact he was done with Prissy Pants. You don't become a fiance to some woman and let her sleep in your bed, you know, if you weren't going to be together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, some of these Prissy lovers don't even mention Ginger, you know? Don't even mention gingerbread at all. I guess they've forgotten she existed. Maybe Prissy Pants wishes gingerbread didn't exist, but she did. No, Sun Donors Club. I mean, Elvis was a rebel too. You know, he was a rebel too, so he would rebel. I mean, um, that's just how he was. I don't think he burned all of them. I think even if he did burn them, he could go and buy another copy. He's Elvis Presley, you know. Natalia, money, money, money at Elvis chick. Elvis fangirl, she wanted to abort Lisa. Yes, she did. And according to Mike Edwards' book about Prissy Pants aborted Mike Edwards' child too. Yeah, so there's that. So my guess is you talk about aborting Lisa and to Elvis. Then you abort Mike Edwards' child because you just couldn't be bothered being a mother. And you have Navarone. Huh. I'm just curious of some of the things that she does. Aww. Rainbow. Teresa. Good job, Shawna. Great show. And pray Rowley follows Lisa's wishes for the book. I pray so too. But don't cut her short yet, guys. Y'all are judging a book that hasn't came out yet. We gotta read it first. Now that I've seen Bridget's comments on IG, I'm curious about what happened. See, Cat Girl Blue? See? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. There's something gone Something went down. Something has happened. Do you think Bridget found out what maybe we've all known? Like what happened to Lisa? Like that kind of stuff? Could it also be about some of the fake stuff that Priscilla passed off as Elvis's that wasn't? I mean, it, the possibilities are endless. But since she's commenting, since she commented on the Priscilla and Riley photo at the Emmys and says that if people only knew the truth, and then she wrote of the things that she'd done, maybe Bridget knows about what she did to Lisa and she's almost ready to spill the tea. I know for a fact she wouldn't be typing that stuff unless she was ready to say something eventually, guys, because she, oh man. So if anything tonight, I gave you some good tea, right? Right? I didn't put no sugar in it. Y'all gotta do that yourself. But, you know, I actually told y'all something that has been happening for the last few days, and it's something that is legit, according to Catgirl Blue. So it gives you guys something to ponder and wonder about, right? Right? Oh, I'm gonna read a few more comments, but I'm not gonna stay much longer, guys. I've been on for 2 hours. I kind of need to take a shower and get my beauty sleep. I have been awake since 5:30 this morning, so I'm surprised I'm still going. But thanks to iced coffee, doing pretty good. But I know all that sugar is going to make me crash soon enough. Ginger, is this person for real? Rainbow, I do love you. I shall. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you too, Rainbow. Molly, it wasn't because she couldn't handle her. It's because she wanted. Oh, I can't read you. It wasn't because she couldn't handle her. It's because she didn't want to. She didn't seem to like Lisa very much, so that was an easy choice for her to make. Oh, I agree with you, Molly. She didn't like Lisa. Lisa cramped her style. Lisa got in the way. It's like I don't understand. I don't understand some of the bashing that happens. It bothers me. It really terrifies me how some people react to facts. It's like some of these people get so angry and distorted that they start threatening you. It's like, you threatening me over the truth? Something's wrong with you guys. Threatening someone telling y'all the truth. There's something wrong. But still, it's weird and it saddens me at the same time because, with social media, you can only say so much, and you don't want to put too much on your personal Facebook page because you don't want a stalker, and you definitely don't want to tell someone to go to heck. And then they start stalking you and ends up at your house and be like, oh gosh, what did I do? That's scary stuff. Natalia, she's so narcissistic. She thinks she can take her money to the afterlife. Probably so. She probably thinks she can. She probably thinks she can. Elvis fangirl. I believe Child Bride 100%. Wish that would be a movie. I do too. Oh my gosh. I would buy a ticket in a heartbeat. I would watch that movie. Elvis fangirl. No, sorry. Gina. But why is it on now? Tuesday, Saturday. Please don't confuse me. Today is not Saturday. Not yet anyway, Gina. It's only 11:37 p.m. Georgia time here, sweetie, and I go live on 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. Are you out of, well, let's see. Is your time zone different from mine? It sounds like it. But it's always 9:30 Friday. For me anyway. I don't know, some of y'all that are out of country, it's already Saturday right now. I know Tanya, our graphic designer, she's from England. Yeah, so we're 5 hours apart. So sometimes it's hard being that apart, but I do know there's a lot of you guys from England that watch my show and Rhonda's shows, and we appreciate you guys too. We do, we do. Molly, anchors away. Kind of Scientologist, huh? Jay or Linda. Rainbow, she claimed once she joined Scientology because she found a Dianetics book among his books. Ha. She probably did, but Elvis did his research about Scientology, and he said, quote unquote, the only thing Scientologists want is my GD money, quote unquote. So maybe he did have one, but he didn't believe in it. He was just investigating what it was about. Once he found out what it was all about, he didn't want nothing to do with it. Tracy, I think Colonel was afraid the same thing that happened to Jerry Lee Lewis' career for marrying his 14-year-old cousin would happen to his career. Probably part of the reason why he sort of pressured Elvis into it. First, Myra Gale Brown was 13 years old, and it wasn't just that. It was also incest because she was his cousin. Once removed, her daddy was Jerry Lee Lewis's first cousin, and her being his daughter made her Jerry Lee Lewis's cousin once removed. So Myra Gale Brown had to go through it, I'll tell you. But if you give her an interview right now, she's from Gwinnett, Georgia, actually. I could try to get her on the show, but I'm not a Jerry Lee Lewis historian. I love Jerry Lee music. Don't get me wrong. My family from Louisiana, and Jerry Lee Lewis was raised in Fairday, Louisiana. So I get the type of family environment he was from. But Myra Gale says that she would never take back what she did. That she won't ever take back not marrying Jerry. She said no matter the decision to marry him or not, she would always take marrying him because she never regretted it. So she did divorce him when she was 26, though, because she outgrew him. You would think a 13-year-old being with someone until they're 26, they would be outgrown. Kind of the same way between Elvis and Priscilla, right? She married him when she was 22 and gone by 27, 28. She's like, I outgrew you. I've been with you. I had known you since I was 14. I grew up. I matured. I outgrew you. Whatever. It usually happens with relationships like that. You marry them at a young age. In 10 years of marriage, they've matured. They've grown up. And they might not stay with the person they married when they were younger. You get what I'm saying? It happened to me. I was a child bride. Yes, I was. And if you want me to talk about it, I will. I was a child bride. Yep. I was 17 years old. I should have been at home in high school planning my college career. But nope. I got married at the end of 10th grade, beginning of 11th grade. I was just a baby playing house, thinking and being naive that it would be lovely bliss for the rest of my life. Quick ending for you. It wasn't. It was complete and utter hell. And maybe one day I'll talk about it with you guys. But I figure since I am an Elvis show talking about Elvis, I was just going to stick it with Elvis. Elvis topics. But I was a child's bride. Yep. Patricia, thank you, Tanya. I love your graphics. Gina, she was just a vessel for Lisa to be born. Rainbow 24, what do you think about the book Letters from Elvis? It's a flop. It's not real. Elvis was never kidnapped. Priscilla was never kidnapped. None of that crap ever happened. Elvis was never bisexual like that book claims. The book also claims that Elvis and Marlon Brando had an affair. That is disgusting. It didn't happen. Elvis was never bisexual. He loved women way too much for that. So, no, Rainbow, do not even read that book. It's not worth it. If you read it, you can't unread it. It's kind of gross, some of the things that's read in the margins. It's just gross. Son Owners Club. Elvis was 21 June. Juanico was 17, but they ended up being more friends that summer. Elvis's whole world changed. You're right about that, Catgirl Blue. What? You got married so young. I did. I did. I really did. And I guess maybe one day in the future I'll tell you my story if you want to hear it, guys. But I kind of try to stick to the Elvis subject because I don't want to bore you guys. And sometimes if I get too personal, I'll get some people in the comment section saying things like, "We came here to listen about stuff about Elvis, not about your personal life, Shawna." So I don't know. It's only if you guys want to hear it. But yes, I was a child bride. It happened. Diana, hi Shauna. Sorry I'm late. Good to see you live. Good to see you are here, Diana. When I post this soon, you'll be able to watch it in its entirely, okay? So you can catch up with what we talked about tonight. Because Diana, uh, some good stuff has happened this evening. You've missed a lot. You need to catch up. Elvis fangirl. Billy Smith's wife Joe married him at 15, I think she said. Really? Really? Huh. I don't. If she did, wow, she was a child bride too. So see, it happens in the South all the time. It happened to me. I got married in 1994. 1994. I'm going to tell you my age again. I was 17 years old and I married. And that 20 something years ago, you know? So it still happens. It still happens here in the South. We marry young. I don't know. It's kind of dumb, though. We need to stay in school and not marry young and play house with men and women we don't need to be with. The Son Owners Club, Elvis. Oh, sorry, I read you already. Didn't mean to do that. Son Owners Club, and back in 1956, a 21-year-old guy and a 17-year-old girl wasn't abnormal. No, it wasn't. Not at all. Miss Trapane Rain. Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis were quite different. Oh, I agree with you. They were, but they were both talented. Jerry was deemed abusive by the many women he was involved with, while Elvis was the opposite. That's a good way of putting it, you know. But musically, they both were talented. It's just in personal life, they were complete night and day, night and day. Jerry Lee Lewis was an alcoholic. You know, Elvis used prescription medication, but Jerry Lee Lewis was a pure alcoholic. And he didn't mind street drugs, he didn't mind it at all. Rainbow, I thought so. Jerry Lee Lewis didn't like Elvis because he felt he should have been in Elvis's place. Jay. That's right. It's all about jealousy. It's all about jealousy. Jerry Lee Lewis had a hint of jealousy, and he still does. Yeah, he still did till he died. I'm sure of it. Rainbow. My mom got married at 16. So see, it happens. It happens. Dad was 32. Whoa! What did they have in common, Rainbow, besides having you? That's a lot of years there. Woo! Woo! Goodness. Nice. They probably still love each other to this day, don't they? Diana, perfect. I will watch it. Cat Girl Blue, yes, in recent video, Joe said she was married Billy at 15. Well, Joe probably wanted to get out of the house and start making babies, you know? Some people are just really, they can't wait to start making babies. They gotta get married early. Gotta get married early to make them babies. Brenda, I got married at 16, had a baby at 17. He had raped me, is why we got married. I became pregnant. I don't know what else to do. This was in 1974. Oh, Brenda. Sorry, honey. That would be so hard to marry your rapist. Whew. You know, my mama told me something once, and I live with it every day. It reminds me of something. Women have to bear our crosses. What's sad is we have to bury our crosses in silence, but we all have our crosses to bear because we're women, and things happen to us that don't happen to men, and we have to go on for our children, for our livelihoods, and for our mentality. We have to, or we'll go crazy. You know. Sorry to hear that, Brenda. Elvis fangirl. Notice Priscilla only acknowledges Dixie Locke and no one else because Dixie Locke liked Priscilla and Priscilla liked Dixie Locke. It's so odd. It's so odd. She's the only one. She's the only one. Son Owners Club. So sorry you went through that, Brenda. Rainbow 24 divorced. Well, they didn't have anything in common except for you. 16 and 32. I mean, their taste in music even wouldn't be the same. I mean, there's a generation gap there. It's not just 10 years, it's 20 something years. It's a big gap. Molly, Brenda, you are a badass soldier. She is. She had her cross to bear, and she did it. She divorced the sucker. That's a good thing. Elvis fangirl. Sorry, Brenda. Sorry to hear that, Brenda. We all are. You know, I love you guys. Every week I say it, and I hope you never get tired of it. But let me tell you, I'm going to say it every week because I love y'all. You guys could have went to any Elvis channel tonight, and guess what? You came to mine. And because of that, I'm thankful, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love y'all. Thank you for just being there for me, because if you weren't, I wouldn't be here, because I'm telling you what, I'm not going to go live if anybody ain't going to be here. I'm not going to do that to myself. But, you know, but thank you for sticking around and giving me company tonight. And thank you, Cat Girl Blue, and a few others to help me figure out that the Instagram thing is legit, is real. So thank you guys. Music World. Hi, Shawna. I'm very sorry. I am late. I just woke up. I've been sick as a dog. Aw. When you say your first marriage was hell, is that because it was the abusive relationship? Yes. And it's beyond abusive. It's beyond abuse what happened to me. I would have to say just torture. Torture. You know. So I was divorced 4 years later. Couldn't deal with it anymore. But anyways, if y'all want to hear it, I'll tell you the story eventually. If you don't, I won't say anything. I just wanted to let you guys know I was a child bride. I lived through it. I know what it feels like to have your friends from high school make fun of you in the hallway because you chose to get married. You have to bring your husband to your junior prom. That was embarrassing. But I did it. It happened to me. Elvis fangirl. Elvis and Me book isn't being sold at Graceland anymore. Woohoo. Also, I heard that across the street at that gift shop, it's not being sold there either. So that should tell you something. Speak volumes. Rainbow, so sorry. Glad Elvis was there for you. Elvis always with me, girl. I mean, I've told you this before, and I'll say it again. There's an Elvis song for everything. And to me, even though I had great parents, Elvis also raised me. Just because I watched everything he ever did, I was obsessed. I still am. So Elvis was in my life as long as my parents have been in my life. So, he was there for me. He helped me out through that. He really did. Music world. I'm sorry you went through that. I remember you talked about an abusive relationship and talking about the Heard and Depp case. Yeah, it brought back lots of memories, but mine were a little different. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying about the things that happened to me. I had proof. So yeah, there's that. Natalia, you are a survivor, Brenda. I'm sorry for what you went through. Rosalind, I was a child bride also. I was married at 16. My husband was 18, was married for 56 years until my husband passed 5 years ago. We had some hard times, but stuck it out until the end. Well, good for you, Rosalind. Some people get lucky, but then some people don't. I did not get lucky. I didn't have my Prince Charming until I didn't marry. I didn't meet my Prince Charming until 2000. Um, 2.5 years after my divorce. Then I met my husband now, and I've been happy too, ups and downs, but we realize in a relationship you have to make it work by working together, by being a team, and not abuse the other partner. Respect the other partner, love the other partner. You know, it was hard for my first husband to even understand or comprehend that, but it is what it was, in the past. All in the past now. Kathleen, I'm so glad you got all that, Shawna. God bless you when you met your husband and son. Yes, he blessed me. Yes, he did. He blessed me because with the abuse that I suffered from the hands of my husband when I was a young, when I was a young girl, there was damage done to my abdomen area so bad to the point where I had trouble, and the doctor kept telling me I was never going to have a child, that I couldn't have children. Couldn't have children. Tried and failed, miscarried, miscarried, miscarried. 4 miscarriages. Finally, just because, out of the blue, I get pregnant with Wade, and God let me carry him and God let me have him. And I will have to tell some of you guys, if the doctor ever tells y'all you can't have kids, don't believe them. Keep trying still. It can happen. I believe with God, anything is possible. And so did Elvis. So let's be more like Elvis and believe in all the possibilities that we can have. Because God is awesome. So yeah, it helps to have God in your marriage, Brenda. It really does. That's probably why Elvis and Priscilla didn't make it. They didn't have God. I don't know. He did, but she didn't. She didn't. She don't believe in God. Anyways, guys, my drink is empty. My time is shot. I'm tired and I need to go. I thank you for coming on. And thank you guys for making me happy and making me smile tonight and staying in chat, okay? If you've missed any of this chat, it'll post and you can watch it in its entirety, okay? Thank you guys. I love y'all. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'll see you Monday with Rhonda. We got a good show ahead of us. So be there tomorrow night. On Monday night for two gals talk about Elvis. And until then, TCBTLC. God bless y'all. And you know what? 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 I'll see you on the other side. Bye, everybody. I love you. You're the best, Molly. Thank you, guys.